Hi, from the Grumpy Old Dog Lady. Today I want to talk to you about training your dog. It's the second week of January and most people have been on holiday, on leave at home, and they have found out just what their dogs have been getting up to when they are usually away at work. It's also a new year, so a lot of people's New Year's resolution is, I'm going to train the dog. I've seen a lot of flyers around and a lot of postings of adverts on Facebook for people who are starting their training classes this weekend. In fact, my own training school will be starting classes this weekend. So, we decided to think about training the dog. And I sat down and I wrote a list of the main reasons for training dogs. I get people who phone me and say, I want to come to training, but I don't want my dog to be a circus dog and do tricks. Well, we're not teaching your dog to become a circus dog. I get others who phone and say, I don't want my dog to be a robot. That too we are not doing. We are teaching basic commands like sit and down and come and stay. The things that make the dog a pleasure to have around the house. So I thought about it and I came up with 4 main reasons why we train dogs. The first one is communication. Without training, there's no other way of successfully communicating to your dog the behavior that is appropriate at any given time. When we shout, or we're frustrated, or we're exasperated, and we get upset, it is usually the result of failed communication between the owner and the dog. Training allows us to create a most efficient flow of communication between our dog and ourselves, done in a positive manner, with treats and praise. The second reason is safety. We train dogs to maximize our chances of keeping them safe. Dogs are creatures of instinct and impulse, and in the wrong context, these can get them into trouble or even danger. Training gives you the ability to put better brakes on these instincts and impulses so that your dog becomes and lives a safer quality of life. The third reason for training is a better life quality. Training assures a dog a better quality of life. No one likes an ill-mannered or badly behaved dogs, so that their social lives can become limited. When you think about it, many people have to put their dogs away and can't go out with their dogs because they're not well behaved. And think of how many dogs land up in a rescue center because their owners can't cope with them. And so many of these dogs finally get put to sleep because if only their owner had done a little bit of training when they were little, maybe those dogs would still be in their original homes. By contrast, a well-trained, well-behaved dog is an absolute pleasure. You go to visit a person at their house and their dog is well-behaved, doesn't jump, behaves nicely. What a pleasure. And those owners can even take their dogs to go and sit with them at an outdoor cafe or, go to other places with them. So a well-trained dog has a better life quality. The final reason that I decided that is good for training is enriching the human-canine bond. The training process in itself enriches your bond with the dog. It inspires and rewards patterns of cooperation in the dog. He becomes more focused on you and more alert of your body language. When dogs are able to understand behavior we require from them, then they will lead a less stressful life and a far more rewarding relationship with us and you as the owner. So, I believe that all dogs should go to some form of training, Yes, even the small ones. Sadly, it is owners of larger breed dogs that take their dogs to training. People who own small dogs tend to think, oh, they're small, they don't need to be trained. Those small dogs are usually a large breed dog in a small body. All dogs can benefit from some form of training. And if you do go to puppy kindergarten or puppy socialization, it doesn't stop there. A few lessons of puppy socialization does not build your dog up for the rest of its life. Carry on and do a little bit more of training. It'll really benefit the dog in the long run. I believe a little bit of training is a wonderful way to cement your relationship with your dog.